The summer movie season is about to be finally kicked off.
Badass.
Last year, we gave you a list of blockbusters that we were looking forward to in 2017. And while we are still anticipating most of these movies, we could simply not sit still and already took a first look at 2018.
Not on my watch, motherfucker.
Because that year also seems to have a lot in store for us when it comes to blockbusters. Which is why we now present you our top 15 blockbusters that we are looking forward to in 2018.
Showtime, a-holes!
Number 15, Ready Player One. A dark future, a virtual reality, and a scavenger hunt that would even make Indy jealous. And all of that directed by Steven Spielberg.
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
That is exactly what Ready Player One, the adaptation of Ernest Cline's debutorial novel, is. In it, the creator of the virtual reality Oasis invites gamers to a scavenger hunt in order to solve 3 riddles and to become rich and famous. The book is filled with pop cultural and 80s references. Whether old cartoons, movies, video games, or songs, everything is covered.
Bogus!
And Steven Spielberg should feel right at home with that concept. Since this is where the Goonies meet Indy, Tron, and war games, we are definitely in for a treat with the return of Hollywood's masterful director. Number 14, Tomb Raider. Lara Croft is back. The tough adventurer is set to return to the big screen again.
Don't start.
This time, Lara will not be portrayed by Angelina Jolie though, but Ex Machina star Alicia Vikander.
Do you think about me when we aren't together?
The reboot promises to give us a young Lara, who just like in the game reboot, has to learn to become a tough hero.
Please come and get me.
We expect action, adventure, and a great Lara Croft, and maybe, finally, a great video game adaptation.
You've got great instincts, girl. You've just got to trust them.
Number 13, The Predator. While the Xenomorph is wreaking havoc this year on the big screen in Alien Covenant, we are already anticipating another iconic alien killer. The Predator is back.
What the hell are you?
The new film will be directed by Shane Black, who both played Hawkins in the first film and helped out with the one-liners.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Starring will be Boyd Holbrook, who many viewers will recognize as the villain from Logan.
No.
Other cast additions include Olivia Munn, who will portray a scientist, and Jacob Tremblay, who many will remember from Room. The little boy will apparently play a crucial role in the battle against the Hunter. We are pumped.
Stick around.
Number 12, The Incredibles 2. It's finally happening. Pixar's The Incredibles finally gets a sequel. It has been 13 years since we were introduced to the family par. Fans wanted a sequel to Brad Bird's action-packed animated feature from the get-go. And in times in which even Cars gets a third film, it almost seemed unfair to deny us the sequel.
Distracted guy. I know you miss being a hero and your job is frustrating.
The Incredibles offered great characters, entertaining humor, and stunning visual effects. Some people even referred to it as the best Fantastic Four adaptation yet.
Why?
Number 11, Jurassic World 2. In 1993, Steven Spielberg made film history when he adapted Michael Crichton's novel about a theme park with living dinosaurs.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
In 2015, the sequel/reboot was finally released after years of announcing it.
Something chases you.
The sequel to that film is set to hit the theaters next summer.
A whole new frontier has opened up.
Nothing regarding the plot has been revealed as of now, but it has been confirmed that both Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard will reprise their respective roles once more.
You gotta be able to relate to at least one of those things.
The dinosaur fun can begin. Number 10, Bad Boys for Life. Will it or won't it? That question burned in the minds of the fans of the Bad Boys franchise for years. But now it's official. Next November will mark the return of our 2 favorite cops to the big screen.
Oh, damn! It's the Negras.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, aka Mike Lowrey and Marcus Burnett.
Shit just got real.
The cult classic from 1995 helped a young Will Smith to set foot in Hollywood, and the 2003 sequel amazed fans as well.
That was cool.
The anticipation to see the 2 buddy cops in action once more fills us with joy. But it doesn't end there. Sony already announced a fourth film. When that film will come out, though, has yet to be announced.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? And that's the fact, and that's next Miss Nose. Hey, dude, you gotta learn the words. We usually only do the chorus.
Number 9. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them Part 2. Our number 9 spot is set to be magical, because Part 2 of the Harry Potter prequel series has already been confirmed. This time around, Johnny Depp, aka Gellert Grindelwald, is set to be at the center of the story. Grindelwald was already introduced as an antagonist in the first film. Aside from that, Jude Law has been confirmed to portray a younger version of Dumbledore. Eddie Redmayne will once again star as Newt Scamander. The film is said to be a little darker than the first one.
Will we die just a little?
Number 8. Aquaman. DC will give us both Wonder Woman and Justice League this year.
Shall we?
The latter will formally introduce us to Aquaman.
I hear you can talk to fish.
And judging by the trailer, Jason Momoa seems to be a pretty good Arthur Curry.
I dig it.
His own film will feature Amber Heard as Mira and Nicole Kidman as Atlanta, Aquaman's mother. Not one but two villains will appear in the film. While Black Manta will act as a secondary villain, the Ocean Master, portrayed by Patrick Wilson, will be the primary antagonist of the film. Helming the film will none other than the Conjuring director James Wan. We can't wait to witness the adventures of the Seven Seas. Number 7. Black Panther. Aside from the already established Marvel heroes, we are looking forward to King T'Challa himself.
Your Highness?
Black Panther was an absolute badass in the Civil War of our heroes, and will now finally receive his own movie that for the most part will take place in Wakanda.
Congratulations, Your Highness.
There, the authority of the king will be undermined by the sinister Eric Killmonger, played by Creed, aka Michael B. Jordan, which will lead to a fight.
Let them drive.
Other cast additions include Lupita Nyong'o, Forrest Whitaker, and The Walking Dead star Danai Gurira. Familiar faces of the MCU will also be seen in the film. Martin Freeman will reprise his role from Captain America Civil War, and Andy Serkis will portray the villain Ulysses Klaue again, who was introduced in Avengers Age of Ultron.
And then I saw a documentary. It was terrifying.
Creed director Ryan Coogler will helm the film, which is one more reason to look forward to Black Panther.
I don't know him.
Number 6. Mission Impossible 6. Attention spy fans, Ethan Hunt and his IMF agents are back.
So what happens now?
Rogue Nation director Christopher McQuarrie is going to direct his second Mission Impossible film and brings back the majority of the cast again.
We've never met before, right?
While veterans to the franchise Tom Cruise and Ving Rhames will both star once more, the film will also bring back Simon Pegg's Benji, Rebecca Ferguson's Elsa, and Alec Baldwin's Alan. Newcomer to the franchise is Superman star Henry Cavill. We assume that the film will once again offer breathtaking stunts, spy gadgets, and humor.
Are you okay to drive? A minute ago you were dead.
What are you talking about?
This is not gonna end well.
We will definitely accept this mission. After all, it took Tom Cruise an entire year to prepare for one particular action sequence, and that is saying a lot.
Oh my god!
Number 5. Pacific Rim Uprising. A real surprise in terms of blockbuster cinema was 2013's Pacific Rim. Many viewers describe Guillermo del Toro's action film as Power Rangers for adults, which is definitely a compliment.
It is pretty cool.
Amazing visuals, great action sequences, and non-stop monster fun. These are the things that made the film so special. The sequel is now upon us. And aside from Charlie Hunnam and Idris Elba, the whole cast is set to return. New cast additions are Scott Eastwood and John Boyega, who are set to be the new lead characters. 3 new Jaegers have already been announced. That sounds like fun.
Today we are canceling the apocalypse!
Number 4. Venom. Just after the third on-screen Spider-Man has finally made the jump into the MCU, Sony announces that one of the most iconic villains of the web crawler will receive his own film, Venom.
We call ourselves Venom.
This film will not be part of the MCU though, which is why we will not see Tom Holland in it.
Like you.
I wanted you to be better.
A Venom film has been discussed for years. After all, the character offers enough for a standalone movie. Whether or not Venom will be a pure villain or rather an anti-hero has not been announced yet.
I like being bad.
Who will portray Eddie Brock is also not certain yet. Even though Zac Efron tweeted that he was cast as Eddie Brock, he did so one day before the 1st of April and deleted his tweet shortly after.
Oh, you don't get to say that.
We believe he'd make a good Eddie Brock though. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 3. Han Solo. And what would be a blockbuster list without a Star Wars film? Damn right, it would be boring. Which is why our favorite smuggler made our list as well.
We would be honored if you would join us.
After Rogue One, it is Han to receive his second anthology film in the world of Star Wars.
Good.
Good.
The movie is set to explore the origins of Han Solo.
I like the sound of that.
Stepping in the footsteps of Harrison Ford is Alden Ehrenreich, who will portray a younger version of the iconic character. Both Chewbacca and Lando Calrissian will also appear in the film.
How you doing, you old pirate? So good to see you.
The latter will be played by Community's Donald Glover. Other cast members include Thandie Newton and Woody Harrelson.
What's that? It looks like a big...
Woody! Woody Harrelson?
We expect the film to introduce us to the nasty criminal world within Star Wars a little better. We want cool one-liners, the Kessel Run, and a relatable yet cunning main character. We can't wait to meet the new Han.
You certainly have a way with people.
Number 2. Deadpool 2. In 2015, 20th Century Fox surprised us all with the weirdest superhero of all time, Deadpool.
You're probably thinking, this was a superhero movie, but that guy in the suit just turned that other guy into a fucking kebab. Surprise! This is a different kind of superhero story.
The movie was a success and Ryan Reynolds was born to play the character.
I'd say that you sound like an infomercial, but not a good one, like Slap Chop, more shake weighty.
Thanks to the R rating, the film featured a dark sense of humor, bloody action sequences, and crude language.
Looked like an avocado had sex with an older avocado.
Thank you.
And the first teaser for Deadpool 2 promises to give us exactly that again.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's not good.
We are also anticipating the introduction of Cable, who will be played by Josh Brolin.
I'll be fine.
Cable is set to stir things up a little bit. Number 1. Avengers Infinity War. If we choose to believe in Marvel mastermind Kevin Feige, this film has been planned ever since the first Iron Man.
Not a great plan.
The ultimate clash between all of the heroes of the MCU and the most evil of all villains, Thanos.
That's the best you can do!
Thanos has been teased long enough. Now we want to see him in all of his evil glory.
And I will bathe the stowaways in your blood.
The movie promises to unite the Avengers with Spider-Man and the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm bringing the party to you.
And that alone should be reason enough to be excited. We assume that this film will initiate the end of an era, since many of the actors' contracts will be expired after Infinity War Part 2. Therefore, it is possible that some of our characters may die in the film. If that was Feige's plan all along, we want to see that come to fruition.
Tell me!
What do you think of these blockbusters? Which ones are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you'd like to learn more about the Fast and Furious spin-off or Batgirl, then check out these videos.